Okay, let's do our run-up. Okay, we did our taxi checkout. Okay, brakes. Fuel selector valve is on both. Elevator trim is set for takeoff still. Flight controls are free and correct. Controls are free and correct. Fuel quantity, excuse me, fuel quantity is still full. Mixture is full rich. Throttle to 1700 and we'll check the magnetos. Still runs. 12. And we don't hate backing gauges. There is 0 with a positive change. Heat, oil pressure, temperature in the green.
That should have been checked when your throttle was at 1700.
With the... Oh, okay. Got you. I see what I'm doing wrong here. The throttle goes to... Then we check all of those things. Righty. So now we'll call Huntsville for our release.
Do you need it?
I'm sorry?
Do you need it?
No, because he said we're void if we're not off in 15.
Yep.
So we've got 7 minutes to go, so we can just take off and then talk to them in the air?
Yep.
That we're, okay.
You already got a release clearance. Yeah, that's your clearance right there.
Okay.
You didn't say hold for release or anything like that.
Okay. Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 6707 Hotel, taking 36 for departure to the south, Huntsville Executive Traffic. I don't hear anybody, I don't see anybody on final, but they'd be coming from the left side now, right?
Yes. Makes it a little bit easier to see them.
Yes. Use all of this runway. Return into 3-6. We're on 3-6, heels to the floor. And airspeed's alive. Temperatures and pressures are still on the green. 55. You're going to rotate. Tap the brake. And we'll climb out at 75. Okay, I got my goggles on.
Alright, you got flight controls?
I have the flight control.
Your flight controls.
My flight control. Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 6707 Hotel, left crosswind 36 departing to the south, Huntsville Executive Traffic. We'll switch over to Huntsville. Huntsville approach Skyhawk 6707 Hotel, 1,700 feet for 5,500 feet.
Skyhawk 6707 Hotel, roger. Radar contact 1 mile west of the Huntsville Executive Airport. My radar shows you're going west. Can you confirm?
Confirm we're turning south. We were left crosswind off of the runway, 6707 Hotel.
6707 Hotel, roger. Those were not my instructions. I said direct Desley.
Desley.
Skyhawk 6707 Hotel.
Fuck, I don't know. I'm lost.
What do we do? Because we got no sort of navigation on our display right now. So we're flying into oblivion. Skyhawk 6707 Hotel.
6707 Hotel, I'm trying to get Desley in.
Falcon 76 your golf. About a 6-mile final, be a low approach. Runway 3.
Skyhawk 6707 Hotel, while you plug in Desley, left heading 150.
Left heading 150, 6707 Hotel.
Come on, forward, go. West down runway 4, right that rudder pass out.
Alright, I'm lost right now, I'm sorry.
So what should you be doing?
We should be plugging in Desley.
No, we should be flying the aircraft.
Okay.
What heading did air traffic control just give you?
150.
150 is what we need to be at. Because he clearly knows that we are in distress right now. We had to have nothing to follow, right? You told him that?
Correct.
So he gave you a heading. So you need to stick to it.
Okay.
You need to aviate, navigate, communicate. So fly the plane first. That's your top priority. If you're having trouble, you use your resources. You talk to air traffic control. You use everything in the cockpit.
Okay. Huntsville approach, can I get the letters for Desley again, please? The designation for Desley, 6707 Hotel.
Sky 6707 Hotel, Desley is Delta Echo Zulu Lima Yankee.
Delta Echo Zulu Lima Yankee. Desley.
So don't turn to it. You want to tell him that you got Desley.
Huntsville approach Skyhawk 6707 Hotel. I've got Desley in.
Skyhawk 6707 Hotel, roger. Turn left direct Desley and continue your climb up to 5,500.
Left turn direct Desley. Continue climb up to 5,500. 6707 Hotel. Flying power is set. Mixer is full. Instruments, taxi, and landing light is off. Okay, 1,000 feet to go.
1901 is on a 3-mile final for runway 20. I mean, 02. Heavy county traffic. southbound Sierra, turning left crosswind, runway 5 for departure to the northwest, Albertville. Traffic, your check 634, left crosswind 5, that's right. Low traffic. Springfield traffic, Sirius 262 Bravo Charlie, left downwind runway 4, full stop, Springfield. County, Sirius 120 Romeo, entering on left downwind. Traffic reject 854 left downwind 5, that's right.
Alright, 100 feet to go. Level, speed up.
Going to about 2100 up to 4 miles to the runway. Downwind.
Back.
Keep your throttle at 2500.
At 2500?
Traffic, Sirius 262 Bravo Charlie, turning left space, runway 4, full stop, Springfield traffic. That's where traffic, check 634, left phase 5, that's where 4.5, foot room.
Get the weather now?
Traffic Sirius,
Good try.
Charlie, turning final, runway 4, full stop, for 12000. Temperature 1, 2 Celsius, dew point -2 Celsius, altimeter 302 inches of mercury. Albertville Regional Airport, automated weather observation 133 Zulu, wind 100 at 7 knots, sea gust 14 knots, wind variable between 070 and 130, visibility more than 10, sky conditions clear below 12,000, temperature 12 Celsius, dew point -2 Celsius, altimeter 3023 inches of mercury. Albertville Regional Airport.
Alright, we've got the weather. Winds are 100 at 7. Between 070 and 130. With gusts up to 15. Okay. So we're going direct to Desley, so we'll do the whole at Desley. That'll be a teardrop entry, and we can
do a part of the North Delta.
One of a kind. My flight plan. How do I put my flight plan in here again? I'm sorry.
What do you want to put in there?
I want to put Bravo Foxtrot Zulu so I can select the RNAV for that.
Yeah, push the cursor so you can highlight the flight plan. Yes.
There we go. Enter. And then procedure. Enter. Desley. No, for the course reversal, correct?
What is a course reversal?
Oh, that would be the hold then. But yes.
That would be our hold, right?
Load.
Now, I like that you're staying ahead, but
Okay.
you have no clue that that's the approach air traffic control is going to give you, right?
That is true.
So why don't we request that approach?
Okay. So we request it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got your weather, right?
Yeah.
Tell them that.
Okay.
We got the weather at Albertville, and we'd like to request X approach.
Okay. Huntsville Executive, scratch that. Huntsville Approach Skyhawk 6707 Hotel. I've got the weather for Albertville, Bravo Foxtrot Zulu. I'd like to request the RNAV 23, please.
Skyhawk 6707 Hotel, you can expect the RNAV runway 23 Albertville.
Runway 23 Albertville, we'll expect the RNAV 6707 Hotel. Thank you.
Okay, now is when you would load that in, right?
Okay.
There's no point in loading something in that they're not going to actually give you, so you want to check with them before you do something like that.
Okay. So we're 24 miles from Desley. We are 5,500, 97, 106 over the ground. 2,500 on the RPMs.
Traffic to 262 Bravo Charlie on a left base runway 4, touch and go, Springfield Traffic. Springfield traffic here is 262 Bravo Charlie, turning final, runway 4, touch and go, Springfield traffic.
Skyhawk 6707 Hotel, hold as published at Desley.
Hold as published at Desley 6707 Hotel.
Six traffic 2629, 4,500 northwest, lookout for delivery.
So we're 19 miles from the hold.
about 9 miles northeast of the field. Be trains in the area, maneuvering for the RNAV 5 specimen. Check 634 left crosswind 5, that's right.
You're really overcorrecting. Really overcorrecting.
Thought I wasn't.
See how we're like 30 degrees off of where we should be right now? Just keep it right here. That way you won't have to be going left and right, left and right.
Okay.
Just keep it there and bug it.
Springfield traffic, Sirius 262 Bravo Charlie, left downwind runway 7, left downwind 5, that's right.
So now my diamond's to the left, and I'm going left, of course, so I'll just do a bump a little to the right.
Go to the right, right? Put your diamond, where do you want your diamond?
I want the diamond on top of the arrow.
Okay, there you go.
So I've got the diamond on top of the arrow, and we're just left, of course.
Barely.
Okay.
There's no need to overcorrect that.
Okay, so that's fine where I am now.
It's just about centered, yeah. It's
Okay.
fine.
This is going to be a parallel.
262 Bravo Charlie, turning left base, runway 4, touch and go.
Skyhawk 6707 Hotel, descend and maintain 4,500.
Descend and maintain 4,500, 6707 Hotel.
That's for traffic for jet 634, left base 5, it's going to be a full stop, that's fine. Springfield traffic, Sirius 262 Bravo Charlie, turning left, turning final, runway 4, touch and go, Springfield traffic.
So judging by this, we're going to do a parallel entry to Desley, correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
Turning final, runway 5, full stop, that's fine. Delta traffic, Skyhawk 502 Golf, 10 nautical miles south of the field, inbound land, runway 10, Delta traffic.
Okay, 500 feet to go.
Check ground clear. Road traffic, Skyhawk 512 Golf, about 4 miles north of the field, 3,500, maneuvering to join the RNAV 5.
Skyhawk 6707 Hotel, contact Birmingham approach 12545.
Contact Birmingham approach 125.5. 125.45, 6707 Hotel.
10 miles to southwest of Bound.
Okay, so we'll switch over, we'll listen. Birmingham approach Skyhawk 6707 Hotel, 4,700 feet for 4,500 feet.
Skyhawk 6707 Hotel, hello Birmingham approach. Continue to hold as published. You can expect further clearance in 5 minutes.
Roger that. We'll continue to hold as published. We'll expect further clearance in 5 minutes. 6707 Hotel. We're 11.5 miles away from Desley.
Okay. What's our hold speed?
Hold speed is going to be 90.
90 knots, perfect.
45 degrees downwind, runway 5, Monroe.
Diamond on top, bar in the middle, 2500.
Monroe traffic, 85 Foxtrot, turning base, runway 5, Monroe. Negative sky, 170, yield out, this departure 66, push back.
8 miles from Desley.
Traffic, 85 Foxtrot, turning final, runway 5, Monroe. Oklahoma traffic, radar, on final, runway 2. Traffic here, 262 Bravo Charlie, turning left base, runway 4, touch and go, Springfield. Springfield, Bravo Charlie, go 43, going left downwind, runway 4, Springfield.
The traffic up to 276 drop at 12 to the east, transition to the southwest for the localizer 4.
Okay, so we can expect Desley, we can expect the RNAV GPS for 23. Let's go ahead and brief that. We got the weather. We're Watson able. The approach course is going to be 230. We'll bug that here in a second. Our landing, our runway is 6,100 feet long. Our touchdown zone elevation is 1030, and our airport elevation is 1030. ATMA don't apply to us. Missed approach, we are going to climb to 3,700 feet, go direct to, what's that, Ockwee, hold, and continue to climb the hold to 3,700 feet. We're going to hit Desley at or above 3,700 feet, below 6,000 feet. We'll go 230, we'll go down to Nittany at 2,700 feet, which is our initial approach, our final approach fix. And then we'll go down to 1680 at Yakub. And our decision altitude is 1,440 feet. And this is good until April of 2026.
What's our minimums?
Our minimum for the RNAV is 405 feet and 5,500 feet visibility. Right? Yeah, our minimum is 1,437 feet.
We have LNAV, VNAV capability?
Okay. So we're LPV?
You tell me.
I really don't know. I thought
What are our winds also?
our winds are 10 at 7. 100 at 7.
00 at 7?
Yeah.
Okay. Which runway are we landing on?
23.
23, okay. That makes sense.
We'll have to circle to
Okay.
land on
Oklahoma traffic, Blue Raider 89 going west on the R936. We'll be heading over to the
yeah, we'll have to circle to land.
Okay, we'll have to circle, right?
Yeah.
So what are our minimums?
262 Bravo Charlie, turning left
Okay.
downwind runway
1,480 feet.
Springfield.
There you go.
Okay. Okay, so we are 2 miles from Desley. Load up to 90. One and a half from Desley. We're going to turn to the left. Take 230.
Bedford traffic, Scott 71.
Hold this parallel to the telemetry.
Be a low approach, staying in the pattern, landing 5. Executive traffic on 234 Bravo, center left cross, 136, conflict active. Springfield traffic, 262 Bravo Charlie, center left base, runway 4, touch and go, Springfield traffic. Springfield traffic, Absolutely check, Skyline 5 Charlie Brick, approximately 5 miles north. Inbound for landing runway 36, absolutely check.
What do you tell them?
Birmingham approach Skyhawk 6707 Hotel. We're established to hold at Desley.
Skyhawk 6707 Hotel Rogers. Want to understand you're entering the hold at Desley?
Yes, sir. We're entering the hold at Desley 6707 Hotel.
6707 Hotel Roger. You're not established, you're entering. Yeah.
Okay, because we won't be established till we're headed towards
Inbound,
the runway.
exactly.
Correct. All right. So we'll fly this for a minute. Then we will turn to the left.
So notice how you have no sort of, it's not navigating over there for you. You need to come into here, you need to go down to hold, and you need to activate that hold. Or else you're not going to have any sort of navigation, basically.
Cross 5, that's right.
Now we've flown a minute, so we can start our turn. Okay.
On the go, runway 5.
Don't follow what that says.
Bravo department area to the south.
We're not following this?
How do you do a parallel entry? You turned outbound, and then what?
Oh, I'm sorry.
There you go.
4 left downwind 5.
There you go.
But that's the protected side we're turning into.
Yeah.
Absolutely correct, Skyline 5 Charlie back, entering right, correction left downwind for landing runway 36, absolutely correct. Bedford traffic, Cherokee 676 with the left crosswind runway 5,
6707 Hotel, you are cleared for the RNAV runway 23 at Albertville.
6707 Hotel is cleared for the RNAV 23 at Albertville. 6707 Hotel.
Now what do we do?
So now we'll switch over to Albertville.
No. They didn't say frequency change. They said you're cleared for the approach.
We're clear for the approach. Well, we've already reached the approach.
Traffic on 276 Alpha, 10 miles to southwest, setting up.
I thought I had everything done.
Good procedure. You need to activate it. No, you didn't activate it. Procedure, enter, activate.
Springfield traffic. Springfield traffic.
Okay, now what?
I'm sorry?
Now what?
Springfield traffic.
So we're cleared for the approach.
Okay.
We've activated the approach.
Okay.
He hasn't given us a frequency change. So I don't know.
We got to figure it out. We're inbound, right?
Yes.
What does that mean? Cleared for the approach. So what do we do?
Cleared for the approach. So we can start our descent checklist.
Okay.
Traffic on 276 Alpha.
Descent checklist mixture is full. Fuel is on both. Carb heat, we don't need that right now. Altimeter is set. And our instruments are looking good.
Traffic, you got about a 4 mile final RNAV 5 will be low approach, staying in the pattern, coming back around to 5, customer. So like that, control back, turning final, or landing, runway 33, control back. Turning left base, running on final, runway 5, full stop, that approach.
Alright, I see a few issues here.
Okay.
What's our speed supposed to be?
90.
Okay, and what's our altitude supposed to be right now?
4,500. No.
Is it? You've been cleared for the approach.
So we can go down to 2,700.
Alright, so let's get down to it, right?
We'll pull this back to 18.
Albertville traffic, Skyx 6707 Hotel, 10 miles to the east, 4,500 ascending, inbound RNAV runway 23, circle runway 05, Albertville.
Your traffic at Undergolf is crossing over about 5 miles on the end of the departure and a runway 3 going in. Traffic on 276 off 10.
Okay, yes.
Traffic, you go off on a 2 mile final RNAV 5.
Skyx 6707 Hotel. Advise of IFR cancellation in the air on this frequency or on the ground. Keep the code and frequency change approved.
Birmingham approach, could you repeat that? 6707 Hotel.
Skyx 6707 Hotel. Advise IFR cancellation in the air on this frequency or on the ground. Frequency change approved.
Roger that. We'll advise IFR cancellation when we're on the ground. Frequency change approved. 6707 Hotel.
6707 Hotel, roger.
Yes, and we'll switch over. So we are west of the field, inbound on the RNAV 23, circling, correct?
Tell me. PIC.
Who we are, where we are, what we plan to do.
You don't have to make your radio calls, but yes, that's Are you trying to rehearse what you would say on
Yes.
on CTAF? Yes. Who you are, where you are, and what you're doing.
Okay.
So you would say, you know,
6707 Hotel, inbound on the RNAV 23, circling. Yeah, RNAV 23 circling.
yeah, circling runway 05.
Runway 05, yes.
Albertville traffic, Skyhawk 6707 Hotel, 5 mile final. RNAV runway 23, circle runway 05, Albertville.
Alright, bumping a little bit of power here. We can hold at 2,700 feet. We pass here, we're going down to 1480.
Where are we right now?
We are just west of Yakub. So now we go back to 18. Go down to 1480. All off.
Alright, 6707 Hotel, go missed.
Alright, we're going to 6707 Hotel.
Cram, climb, clean, click, call.
We're climbing.
Good.
We've cleaned up, we did dirty.
Okay. Click.
Click is we're clicking procedure? I forget.
Procedure. Okay, this one doesn't have it. So we gotta go into flight plan. We need to execute this leg. So we're gonna go a code qui, menu, activate.
And Albertville traffic, Skyhawk 6707 Hotel, going missed. Albertville traffic.
Albertville traffic, Skyhawk 6707 Hotel, midfield, departing to the northwest, Albertville. Okay, who else do we got to call?
And then we'll switch over to Birmingham. Birmingham approach, Skyhawk 6707 Hotel, going missed at Albertville.
Skyhawk 6707 Hotel, roger. Turn right, heading 330.
Right turn 330, 6707 Hotel.
Skyhawk 6707 Hotel, climb and maintain 4,500.
4,500 feet, 6707 Hotel.
Right rudder. 67007 Hotel, advise when ready to copy further instruction.
And Huntsville Executive Type 1 Victor Alpha about 5 miles to the north. We'll be doing left downwind, one way, 36, full stop, Huntsville Executive. Passenger traffic, clear check 634, left base 5, full stop, passenger. Phillips, elevator 89 on 4 mile final, runway 2.
Birmingham Approach, Skyhawk 6707 Hotel, ready to copy.
Skyhawk 6707 Hotel, turn left direct Cuckpea, Kilo, Uniform, Charlie, Papa, Echo, and you can expect the RNAV runway 36 at Huntsville Executive.
Roger that, turn left to Cuckpea, Kilo, Uniform, Charlie, Papa, Echo, and we can expect the RNAV 36 at Huntsville Executive, 6707 Hotel.
Skyhawk 6707 Hotel.
Now we're going to go to flight plan.
Final 5, full stop.
Okay, now how do I clear this?
What's our first priority right now?
First priority would be
Huntsville Exec, Piper.
getting the plane at the right height,
Runway 36.
the right altitude.
Full stop, Huntsville Executive.
And staying on heading. We need to go direct, right?
Yeah,
So how do we go direct?
we'll hit
So
direct.
hit direct, and then you can type in
Phillips, elevator 89 on 2 mile final, runway 24, exit on full brakes. Hello? So traffic, 262 Bravo Charlie, left, downwind, runway 4, touch and goes.
Caribou traffic, Birmingham 263 Skyhawk, 3 miles south of the field at 3,500 would be great.
Charles, turn base, runway 36, full stop, Huntsville.
good. So we got that in there.
Direct cut.
Tag 6707 Hotel. I'm getting a altitude alert. I want to make sure, verify that you're going to maintain 4,500.
4,500 feet for 6707 Hotel, roger.
Traffic here, KDQ-KBFZ, Whiskey, left base, runway 5, that's right.
Let's trim some of that off.
Tag 6707 Hotel, you are cleared for the RNAV 36 at Huntsville Exec.
Clear for the RNAV 36 at Huntsville Executive, 6707 Hotel. Now we need to go here. RNAV 36 at Huntsville.
Corner of traffic.
Otherwise, approach course is 05, 6,500 feet.
Inbound for runway 5, downwind.
760 feet, airport elevation, and touchdown zone elevation. The T and the A don't apply to us. This approach is to climb to 3,400 direct to E road and hold. Our AWAS is 120. And we'll be talking until approach. Our CPAF is 123. We will hit E road at or above 3,900 feet. At Cuckpea. I'm sorry, yeah, we'll hit Cuckpea at 3,900 feet or whatever. Then we'll go down to 3,200 feet to Zipper, which is our initial approach fix. Sorry, our final approach fix. Then we'll go down from Zipper to 1760. And we are 1,250 feet is our decision altitude.
Skyhawk 6707 Hotel, say altitude.
It's 707 Hotel, 4,600 feet for 4,500 feet.
Skyhawk 6707 Hotel, roger, I need you to maintain 4,500.
Roger that, 4,500, 6707 Hotel.
Traffic clear, 262 Bravo Charlie, turning left downwind runway 4, touch and go, Springfield traffic.
So let's get the weather. For the weather.
Yeah. I haven't been able to pick it up in this plane for a while now.
Okay. Not been handed off to Huntsville just yet, correct?
What was that?
I said we've not been handed off to Huntsville.
Sorry, say that one more time.
We've not been handed off to Huntsville.
You have not.
Okay.
Back 6707 Hotel, contact Huntsville approach 1256.
Contact Huntsville approach 1256, 670 Hotel. Thanks for your help.
That was a good observation. And that's something that you can ask Birmingham too if you're really getting close and they still haven't given you away.
Okay. And if we can't get the AWAS, we can't get the weather, we can ask Huntsville for the weather where they are, for the winds where they are.
No, not really. You just gotta wait until you can pick up the weather.
Oh, okay. Huntsville approach Skyhawk 6707 Hotel, 4,500 feet.
6707 Hotel, roger.
Charlie on a left, base runway 4, touch and go, Springfield.
6707 Hotel, you are cleared for the RNAV 36.
Clear for the RNAV 36 at Mike Delta Quebec 6707 Hotel.
2 Bravo Charlie, turning final, runway 4, touch and go, Springfield traffic.
Got it. So we can... No, that's not right.
Do you know what that just did?
That put us back here.
Because you never loaded your approach. That's your first step. You always need to do that. Now you got to go somewhat quickly, because we are getting close to cut B.
Okay, so we go...
So I want you to stop.
Okay.
You have no form of navigation right now, right?
Correct.
So what would you do? Because we need to figure something out now, right? So it's either type in CUCP really quickly or get vectors, because we're in a cloud right now and we can't just keep going straight.
Okay, so Huntsville approach Skyhawk 6707 Hotel. I need vectors to CUCP.
Skyhawk 670 Hotel, roger, turn right heading 350.
Right, 350, 6707 Hotel.
6707 Hotel, can I ask why?
Because I'm new with this and I messed up.
Deleted a waypoint in your flight plan, right?
Yes.
350. Alright, and then you need to get working on plugging this in.
Okay, so we will just put in
That's for traffic clear track 634 left crosswind 5, that's one.
And my flight controls.
your flight controls.
Keep plugging that in. You're just not aviating anymore.
That's one traffic clear track 634 left downwind runway 5, that's one.
Left traffic, 7.5, 747, left downwind, Apollo left, runway 36, pump left.
Okay, so we got the cut the intersection entered.
Okay, we need more than that,
Okay, so we have to go to,
because you've now asked for vectors.
That's for traffic clear left base runway 5, that's one.
Do you remember back right when we left Albertville and I said advise when you're ready to copy further instructions?
yes.
Yes. And you said I was ready, and then I said turn left direct CUG-P and you can expect the RNAV 36 at Huntsville Executive.
Yes.
What do you need to do when you're told to expect something?
Put it in.
Put it in, right? That should have happened 30 minutes ago. Select approach. We don't want BFZ, we want Huntsville. So K, M, D, Q. We want the RNAV 36. We're now getting vectors. It would have been CUG-P. We're getting vectors, so we're going to activate it.
For traffic clear check 634.
That needs to happen when you get that expect clearance, because if you don't do it, that's what's going to happen. You're gonna totally get lost, and then now you're behind the aircraft. Now we're not flying, and now this is how accidents happen right here. So right now, I'm giving you vectors. Huntsville approach has said heading 350. We're going to make you descend and maintain 3,500, and we're going to intercept the approach course from here instead of CUG-P. That's why I'm taking you down to 3,500. So brief me the rest of this approach, and then I'll give you flight controls back.
Okay, well heads up on at above at 3,500, which is our final approach fix. Then from there we can go down to 1760 at Amumi, and then
Let me stop you there.
Okay.
Why would we go down to Amu? Do we need to go down to Amu?
No.
No,
No,
why?
we got down to the runway because we're cleared.
Okay. What else?
So we're going to go down to 1,250 feet, which is our decision altitude.
No. Why don't you look up here? What minimums are we using?
What minimums are we using?
Yeah, which minimums are we using? LPV, LNAV, VNAV, LNAV, or circling?
That's the traffic. 4174 uniform crossing midfield. It's going to drop into left downwind 05 vehicle stop.
LPD?
Okay, so then why are you telling me 1250 on the minimms?
Okay. Because I'm getting hella confused. Okay, so
600 descending 1,700.
964 feet is our decision altitude.
Okay. This is important. I mean, that's 300 feet right there. That's a big difference between breaking out of the clouds and not breaking out of the clouds. All right? The little things really matter in instrument, and it's something you really have to take your time on, and you really have to learn the intricacies of LPV, LNAV, VNAV, LNAV. I know we've talked about it before.
That's where
He's on.
Take whiskey on final runway 54 stop.
So, we're going to cross Zupum, which is what?
our final approach fix.
Alright, so what should happen when we get to Zoo Pump?
What should happen? We should slow to 90.
We're at 90, we're on the approach.
Okay, we go down towards the runway.
What are we following?
Oh, we're following the glide slope.
A glide path, okay,
Glide path.
good. So we're going to follow a glide path, we're going to intercept that at Zupum, right?
Yes.
That is what allows us to skip a moom. We don't care about a moom because we have a glide path. And we're going all the way down on the glide path to 964 feet, right? Because it's an LPV approach. We don't need step downs. We're following a glide slope. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And you know that because you have an LPV enunciator here and you have an LPV enunciator here. So you know that you're getting LPV, or that you're following LPV.
Okay.
So where are we right now?
Right now we are 4 miles, well 3 miles from Zupum. 3.8 miles from Zupum.
Okay. So we're inbound on the final approach course.
Correct.
You have the flight controls.
I have the flight controls.
Your flight controls.
My flight controls.
We're not going to get the weather. It doesn't look like it's coming in.
Traffic, Skyhawk 737.
This approach does not have any notes for not receiving the altimeter setting, so we don't really have to worry about it. But some approaches do. You might have to raise your minimums if you don't get the weather at some airports.
Okay.
Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 6707 Hotel, 10 mile final, RNAV runway 36, full stop Huntsville.
Our descent checklist below, so pictures full rich, fuels on both, carb heat.
Okay, the other thing we need to do at the final approach fix is slow to 80, right? Because we want to get flaps
Okay.
to 10.
Traffic, Skyhawk 737, November
We're gonna go
entering
to-
left downwind runway 4, Springfield.
Very good. And you are 1 dot above on your glide path, so you can go flaps 10. Because we're below 85. And then start getting ready to put that power back in so that we don't get slow. We also don't want to climb, so make sure you're getting that nose down, get us to 80 knots, and follow that glide path. Start pulling the power out. Start pulling some more power out. We don't want to get
So we're
fast.
going to go to 18. And we are 1 mile, we're 80, flaps 10, notch above.
Pull some more power out. We cannot overspeed those flaps. What kind of descent rate are we looking for on a LPV approach?
About 750.
About 5 to 700, just enough to stay on that glide slope.
Okay.
Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 6707 Hotel, 5 mile final, RNAV runway 36, full stop Huntsville.
We'll take the traffic, cover 2014 Hotel, 10 miles northwest, down runway 36.
Glide slope looks, or glide path looks great. Your course Could be better.
So it's kind of like a balancing act between the speed and the attitude of the plane to stay.
Right, you're using your pitch and power to control everything,
Okay.
right? We're region of normal command right now, so power is really what's controlling our speed, and pitch controls our glide path, but they go hand in hand. If you change one, you're probably going to have to change the other. Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 6707 Hotel, Tree Mile Final, RNAV, runway 36, full stop, Huntsville. What are our minimums again?
960 feet.
Alright, make sure you're making those call outs. We want 1,000 above,
Okay.
500 above, and 100 above.
We're 1,000 above now.
Pick that nose up. We don't want to get fast and we don't want to get low.
Traffic 737 number golf, entering a left downwind, runway 4, still.
Glide path.
5 miles north of west, 1,500, 45 runway, or 45 downwind, runway 26.
We're about 500 feet above. 700 feet above. 600 feet above. And we're about 500 feet above.
We're 200 feet above.
200 feet above. Yes. Yes, we are.
Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 6707 Hotel, short final, RNAV, runway 36, full stop, Huntsville. 100 above. Don't lose it now. Minimums go visual. Power idle. See if we can make Charlie. Brakes, yoke aft. Yeah, we got it. Good aerodynamic braking.
Full executive traffic, Piper 201. On the 45 for a left downwind, runway 3.
Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 6707 Hotel, clear of Tree 6 at Charlie, taxi FBO, Huntsville.
Flaps up, car feet straight, landing lights off. East.
Full second of traffic, number 201. On the left downwind, run 6 for full stop.
When we were on final, you said we were 100 feet above. I looked at the altimeter and we were at about 1,000 feet.
About 1,060 is what we were at.
Yeah.
We're 100 above, 9.
100, oh yes, okay. Yeah, all right. Now the math is math.
All right, let's park it, go right. We're gonna go down down this side and park to the right of
Full second of traffic.
Romeo. You can take it kind of all the way to the front.
Oh, okay. It's
Right about here, yeah.
Righty.
Full second of traffic, number 20. Final runway.
Cut off checklist on that. Okay, so we're going to Karen, VLT avionics come off. Exterior full mags come off.
Oh, turn that back on up.
Lights come off. Impact time.
Alright, I will meet you inside. Alrighty. Flight of the open-ended questions.